Hi, this is Jay from Quantum Flow, and it's Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at QuantumFlobyJTNC to receive daily market recaps. Today, SPY gapped lower by approximately $6 after a hotter than expected CPI reading at 8:30 a.m. The market quickly found a floor in the pre-market at 511.27, just above the 510 level we suggested yesterday was major support. The market then chopped around for the rest of the day to close down $5.20, closing at 514.12, just shy of major overhead resistance at 515, another level we have discussed for several days. As might be expected, the 10-year Treasury yield jumped over 4% to close at 4.55%, above the critical 4.5% level we've been saying spells trouble for the broader market. We believe strongly that yields will reach 5% before finding any resistance. Crude oil rallied 1% as well, while gold moved over $20 lower to close at $23.32.19. We see gold also trading higher as the market becomes more defensive. Bitcoin also in a flight to safety, closed above the $70,000 mark once again. Volume for SPY was heavy at 82.6 million shares, reinforcing today's sell-off. We mentioned in Tuesday's video, we expected today's price action to chop around until CPI was released, after which it would break out of the range that it's been in for several days and trend higher or lower, depending on the reading. Today's bad news was in fact received as bad news, as a hot CPI means no interest rate changes coming anytime soon. We recommended the way to trade CPI today was to jump on a trend, and if 518 broke on any volume, to trade the market down to as low as 510. Yesterday, we recommended staying away from any mean reversion trades. And once again, our quantum flow model laid out your course of action for the day to the penny, with multiple opportunities to get short on a break of 518 with two ads at the 515 level. Days like today have potential to make a trader an entire month's of profit, and Quantum Flow certainly provided actionable and tradable intelligence for your day's trades. Bulls are now in a bit of trouble with a new trend channel forming, and we expect to see lower prices to as low as 504 before any material recovery. We do remain bullish longer term, given today's 1% drop should be viewed as a pullback more than a reversal of trend. But damage to the trend has been done in the short term, with core PPI due out on Thursday. If this too is hot, the market will continue to fall on Thursday. The bulls now need several days of closes above 518 to resume any uptrend. Yet it's more likely the market tests the 50-day moving average at 508 before we see prices resuming their march higher. Again, that said, our model remains bullish above 504. Tim posted in the pre-market at 8:37 a.m. He felt the upside was limited to 514.35 and as high as 516.50 due to the hotter than expected CPI. Below, he felt the market could reach the 50-day moving average of 508.45. While the market did find support just above the 510 level we've stated repeatedly would act as major support, Tim suggested selling any rallies, no matter how violent, given prices would remain under pressure all day. Again, Tim laid out actionable levels and a plan consistent with Tuesday's market recap video. Looking at the 15-minute chart with Quantum Flow's market model indicator, once price broke below the orange dots at around 8:20 a.m., the market continued to trade lower, and a new lower support level was put in, represented by these orange dots. Price became voided on both sides by orange dots, indicating a short trend. The proper use of this tool is to sell the levels or dots above price and take profits at the levels below price. At the close, prices, let's take a look, remain in the short zone pretty much in the middle of the zone, meaning for Thursday, the strategy currently is to continue to fade any rallies. Given PPI tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., the model may adjust, and we recommend you checking in with Tim in the pre-market to find out how the model has changed due to PPI readings. But assuming the reading for PPI is hotter than expected, we believe prices will trade lower to as low as 508.50 before finding any material support. Should you be interested in learning more about QuantumFlow's proprietary indicators, please feel free to contact us at info@jtncgroup.com. So to reiterate, for Thursday, our model expects the market to continue to chop around overnight, waiting for direction from PPI, and then it'll pick a direction to trend once again. A hot reading brings in 508.50, while a cool reading could move price to as high as 518. But any move higher needs to be supported by volume. So any rally on low volume should be faded. QuantumFlow projects size range for Thursday to be 507 to 520. Still quite large, implying more volatility ahead and therefore more trending price action. After any economic report, trade with the trend using our levels as your guide. QuantumFlow's weekly lineup saw risk exited long calls on Walmart with a nice 2-day profit of $34.50. It is still holding long calls on Coca-Cola, which is taking some heat. We do expect some rotation into more defensive stocks, and Coca-Cola certainly fits this description. Whether we see a rally this week or not, however, is yet to be seen. Dealer positioning for Thursday to the upside has dealers buying 515 to 517 calls in very small size, while selling 518 to 523 calls in a bit larger size, implying the market may rally a bit on PPI, but fail to move higher than 518. To the downside, dealers are buying 514 to 510 puts in a 6-to-1 ratio to the calls they are buying, implying they are certainly more concerned about low prices than higher prices. And should 510 fail, they believe the market will likely find support around the 50-day moving average, perhaps 509. Looking out to Friday, dealers appear to be a bit more optimistic, buying 515 to 522 calls. And they're also selling calls from 523 to 528 in about the same size. This supplies a small chance of a rally to as high as 522. That said, to the downside, dealers are loaded up with puts, buying 514 to 507 and lower strikes in a 3-to-1 ratio to the calls that they are buying, certainly preparing for further weakness this week. Dealers cleaned up today on yesterday's positioning, banking lots of profit with the year positioning to the downside. After PPI tomorrow, dealer positioning will change as we state daily. So be sure to check in with Tim during QuantumFlow's pre-market analysis, and also watch these post-market video recaps to understand how dealer positioning will affect the day's price action. Tim posts his analysis in the pre-market by 9 a.m., and we provide these market video recaps every evening. At QuantumFlow, we strive to deliver actionable intelligence you can use in your day's trading. Good luck and good trading.